this is Nikhil sir from Physics Gyan, and I hope you will stay at your home and be safe. Today I am going to start a new topic, potentiometer. Potentiometer is an apparatus used for measuring the EMF or the potential difference between the points in an electrical circuit. We also use voltmeter for measuring the potential difference, but the basic difference between voltmeter and potentiometer is that the value measuring by the voltmeter is much accurate than voltmeter. So generally we use potentiometer to measuring the terminal potential or potential difference between two points. Now we looking its construction. This is the circuital diagram of potentiometer. A potentiometer consists of a long uniform wire. This is that wire, a long uniform wire made by constantan or magnenin. Both are alloys. Generally we can say that we use a alloy wire which is parallelly but connected in series connected in series with copper strips. These are copper strips. Actually these are in series combination like that, 0 to 10, 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400. Every wire, the length of every wire is 100 centimeter. Okay, these are holded on a wooden box. These are stretched in on a wooden box, and a meter scale is connected parallelly with that wire, and the point A and B, the first point and the last point, is the measuring point of this wire. The circuit between A and B is a battery and a voltmeter, a rheostat. These are the auxiliary circuit of that potentiometer. Means this is compulsory for every application of potentiometer. And the point A, which is connected with positive terminal of the battery, is that point in which we can change according to its application. A point is connected with galvanometer and a jockey. Jockey is touch with that wire, and we should find that point at which the galvanometer has no deflection. Now we're talking about its principle. The principle of potentiometer is very important for experimental setup and for CBSE point of view. Now let's start about its principle. The working of potentiometer is based on the fact that the fall of potential across any portion of the wire is directly proportional to the length of that portion, provided the wire of uniform cross section area and constant current flow through it. Means generally the principle of potentiometer is that the potential difference between 2 points, is directly proportional to its length between 2 points. Means if we know about the length between 2 points, then we can find the potential difference of between 2 points. Okay, now let's prove that situation, how V is directly proportional to L. We know that the resistance of wire we can find by using rho L upon A formula when we know about its resistivity, its length and its cross section area. Here we consider the cross section area and current is flowing through it is constant. Now by using Ohm's law we can say that V is equal to IR by using it is a Ohm's law. Now we put the value of R from this situation, R is equal to rho L upon A, we get I rho upon A into L. If we consider I and A as a constant, means the current in the wire is constant and area of cross section is constant, then we can say that the I rho upon A, this ratio is constant, and this ratio is known as potential gradient and represented by alphabet K. Generally, potential gradient is the ratio of potential difference between 2 points per unit length between 2 points. So K is a potential gradient and K is constant because I, rho and A, these are constant quantity. We know that rho is a resistivity of the wire, of the material of the wire, and which is constant, and I is constant because we use rheostat. The main work of rheostat is that to maintain a constant current in this circuit, okay, and the length of wire kept constant. That's why we can say that the V is directly proportional to L. There are three applications of potentiometer. First one is to measuring the EMF of the cell. In this situation, we can find the EMF of cell by sliding jockey on the wire, and at which point the galvanometer has no deflection, this length is directly proportional to its EMF, and we can say that the length between these 2 points is the EMF of the cell. The main thing is that, okay, what is the meaning of zero deflection of galvanometer? The zero deflection of galvanometer is indicate that there is no current between these 2 points, and this is happening when the EMF of the cell and the potential difference between 2 points become same, because if there is no potential difference, no current is flowing through that wire. That's why we can say that, okay, at that point where the galvanometer has no deflection, means the length of between these 2 points, means the potential difference between these 2 points is equal to the EMF of the cell. That's why we can say that the length, and we also know that the length between 2 points is directly proportional to terminal potential, and this is equal to EMF of cell. That's why we can say that the EMF of cell and the length between these 2 points is equal. This is its first application, which is not much important. The other two application is very important because these two application is in your examination point of view. It's your experimental setup. Both are in your experiments which you should have to perform. Now its second application, to comparison of EMFs of two different cells by using potentiometer. Actually this is the potentiometer setup, and EMF of this means battery, emitter, rheostat, and key, the auxiliary circuit of that potentiometer. Now A is that point which is connected positive terminal of the battery, and the arrangement is that we connect two different EMF of cells with point A, and another wire has connected with galvanometer and jockey. Now by using rheostat we should maintain the current in that wire. That's why current become constant, the area of cross section is constant. Now first we connect this wire which is connected with galvanometer and jockey to the EMF of cell 1. Means first we connect 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3 we connect, then the EMF of E1 set up in this circuit, and then we get, suppose we get L1 length, then so according to principle of potentiometer we can say that E1 is directly proportional to L1. Means E1 is equal to KL1, where K is potential gradient. Now, so E1 upon L1 is equal to K, equation 1. Now disconnect 1 and 3, and now we connect 3 to 2 key, means connect 3 to 2, and the E2 EMF set up in that circuit. Now suppose the jockey is shifted, means the zero deflection we get at that point. The length between J2 is L2. So now J2 is L2. So now we can write according to principle of potentiometer, E2 is directly proportional to L2. E2 is equal to KL2. We use K, potential gradient. Potential gradient is the ratio of current resistivity upon area. Because current, resistivity and area, these are the constant quantity for this wire, then we can say that in both the equation K will be constant. The ratio of E2 upon L2 is equal to K from this equation 2. So by using equation 1 and 2, we get E1 upon L1 is equal to E2 upon L2. Means E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. So by using this equation we can comparison between two different EMFs, E1 and E2.